I read an article called What is Love? And effectively what it said is that after 1 year or in the very early stages of a relationship, what you're really doing is you're asking yourself the question, will this person completely and utterly accept the authentic me? Yet after 10 years, the love changes because it transforms from being the hope of this feeling to becoming the actual acceptance that I know after 10 years, I know that this person truly and completely accepts me for who I am. And I found that really interesting. You know, hoping to fall in love is hoping that there will be someone out there who will completely and truly, authentically accept me for who I am. Falling in love is the realization of that and all of the emotions that surround that. And then 10 years into a relationship, it's the sense of the complete and utter acceptance of the other person and knowing that the other person completely and utterly accepts the authentic you. Thousands of years ago, it has been said that people began to believe in different types of gods because of the internal voice in their head, the internal dialogue that everybody has where we converse with ourselves in a healthy way. And that led to people believing in gods thousands of years ago. In my head, one of the things that I like to continually repeat is this simple phrase, which is, your job is not to prove that you're right, it's to get the best out of the people around you. Your job is not to prove that you're right, it's to get the best out of the people around you. And I think that relates to many different jobs, many different relationships, and it can be a really powerful tool. I think when you say your job is not to prove that you're right, your job is to help the people around you, I think it can make a really, really big difference in terms of a shift in mindset when you're communicating with other people. Hosted a workshop today with a group and it was a great day. In the summary, when we wrapped up at the end, this person said, look, what I realised is that I need to be more firm. I need to be tougher on the people, and I need to be more firm as a manager, and I don't really know how to do it. How can I change my personality to be tougher on my workers? And I kind of challenged that and I said, look, I don't know that you need to be tougher. I think it's more a case that you need to find new tools to be able to manage this situation. Like, if you need to hold your people more accountable, then that's great. What you need to do is to use more effective tools. And so I gave the example of what I call a credibility chasm, and that is helping people who report to you to clearly articulate what they're going to do, and then to identify when that goal is due, the difference between what they said they were going to do and what they actually did. So we spoke about those tools for this person, and I really said to her, look, you don't necessarily need to change who you are. You probably can't change who you are, but what you can do is you can make a difference and you can become more effective by using new tools, by using a different way in dealing with people. conversation recently, I was speaking with a young person and he said to me, look, I really don't know what to do. I've got all of these ideas. I don't know what direction to head in. What should I be doing? And I said to him, well, the successful people that I've come across start something in their career and stick to it. So identify a good model to begin with and don't change. Just keep at it and at it and at it and at it and at it over a long period of time, honing and refining as you go along to ensure that you can improve the model. But it's not that you are uncertain that causes the problem. It's that the uncertainty means that you don't stick to something. So you think that you're onto something, and then you hear about something else, so you go and start doing something completely different. Then you hear about something else, so you go start going doing something completely different. It's the consistency of sticking to the same thing that works day in, day out. There is no get-rich-quick scheme. What you've got to do is pick the model that will work, improve it slightly over time, the gradual and gentle improvements over time, then get to a point where you have consistently stuck to the same thing for a lot of time. So don't try and look for the magic get-rich-quick scheme, or don't try and look for the sudden quick fix. It's the consistency that will lead to the success.